Good evening, Hattrick friends. Sunday evening. It's time for some San Marino League games. Let's see if we've got a proper picture. We do. Hey, Martin. Good to see you in the chat. Right, so we have a few the usual matches to add. Trippy Caddy, Feuilleton Fins, Nasty Dragons, and Turisto Lituado. You're here for the start? Yeah, that's nice to see. Great to see you from the beginning of the stream, Martin. Hope you're doing well. How did your games go? We have to find the top flight. Campionato Samarinese. Soria Marino. Guedes. Beacon FC. Oh, Soria Marino against Piccolo Besse. And Guedes versus Vegan FC. Ipacenti versus Pedrosa Bravante and Legalin versus Mylinus. Both of the top teams with relatively comfortable games, I think, today. I think, at least. We played against Nasty Dragons last season, and Alaric is often active in the chat as well, so he's a follower of the channel as well. So it's kind of fun to follow his progress as well. Today playing against Irby at Alby. Irby at Alby is, if they still are, that is, extreme counter-attacking team. We've played them in the Coppa Titano once and lost. Without any chance, really, of winning. Look at the numbers here. They have a player out with a suspension. Bilen Ducatile. A central defender. That might be a blow to a counter-attacking side. Just how bad is it? Let me just get back on the match page here. With Davide Gasperoni. Oh, he's not important. It might be a good chance for Nasty Dragons in this one. With a central or defender out suspended for Irby at Alby today. Feuilleton Fins playing against Hellas Fiorentino. Yeah, we've been witnessing tough opposition for Feuilleton Fins a lot of times this season, so we'll see them bash the bots today. At least in your team history, you've scored 2 goals against Pedrosa Bravante. Hopefully we can do more in due time. AC Trebicati, Possessor, and his team, they are up against Azzurro Chiaro Calcio. I think we've played them as well. We haven't. Looks like a tough match for AC Trebicati. Hey, Roman. Good to see you in the chat. Hope you're doing well. AC Liel. Oh, they are lacking an inner midfielder today. I like the idea of that. Better stamina. We are slightly ahead on form. Hopefully we can do well. Hey, Mr. Venaso. Important game. Is that the first time you are at a live stream, Venezuela? Or red card? Yeah, I'll show you my game today in Denmark, by the way. We played against number 1. Lost by a single goal, which was an okay result. I mean, my trouble was my PNF in Denmark. He got a 3rd yellow, and we're playing the bottom place team in the next round, and he's out with a suspension now as a result. Tristo Lituano bot bashing against Chelsea Racing. And in the top flight, San Marino against Piclo Obisa, Norwegian manager in the top flight, as we learned a week ago. A red for Soria. Oh, you've lurked before. Ah, welcome. Nice to see you writing something in the chat. Dario Lipuma. Oh, he looks like an important player. If he misses he has a chance to get a yellow. If he doesn't successfully turn it into a chance, yes. Not if he necessarily... If he misses generating the chance, he can miss that as well and get a yellow. So that's a risk. And it's probably fair that there's a risk for that, because it's a fairly strong event, right? Guedes against Vigan FC 1902. Playing in order to secure a top 4 position this season. If Guedes win, they could be quite close in securing that. They look like they'll be favorites today as well. Ipasenti in a reset, and that probably means that Bramante will, at the very least, gain ground when it comes to the goal difference. But I have an idea that Picro Obisa will have a good chance to grab 3 points away against San Marino, of course. So they'll probably be neck and neck in round 11 as well. Legalin versus Marlinas. Marlinas are not out of the title matchup, of course. They do look stronger than Legalin today. Older team, higher TSI, higher wages. They are a little behind on stamina, but it'll be interesting to see if that will mean anything. And actually behind on experience as well, but that's a very little bit. A win today could be crucial in our effort to secure at least a qualification match this season. I wonder how things went for... Looking very positive now. 5-point gap. Just 4 games to play. Ever so close to a direct promotion spot as well. Let's see if he joins us today. Franzi. Oh, we're actually older than Liel. Pretty cool logo. You sure you couldn't post the match ID if you wrote some other text in your chat as well? Maybe we should do like this. We'll bookmark you for the future, Martin. Oh, these are the new wingers. Underestimation. Yeah, I mean, you'll be a little low on the side attacks while you train, but that's a good way to get started. Remember to try to get hold of 2 wingers to train in the friendly as well, of course. And then then I would advise you to try to find kind of similar players for the back. The wingbacks can train as well, but just try to find very cheap players that you can just pick up without paying much, because you won't be earning as much on those spots. So if you pay next to nothing, you'll have an easier way to get some return. Interesting. We are in a double counter-attacking scenario here. Four, 3-3. Yes. And the reason we're playing 3 on the top is because we're training scoring this week. Double counter. Tripicchetti. One-sided counter. Tough match. Feutano. Looks like some proper bot bashing tonight. Urbi at Orbi. Divine 22 counterattack. That's pretty strong. 4 at the back. Four, 5-1 could be a good counter-attacking formation if you have a strong offensive players. It could certainly offer strong attacking sectors. I think maybe more for like if you have a traditional Hattrick team and then you try setting a counter-attacking approach. So if you have strong midfielders and you're playing to try to get some regular chances with some higher midfield rating. This is a hard one to pick out though. Fayetano Fins. First goal of the evening, Roberto Francioni. Just asking because I'll be training playmaking when my boy arrives from the academy. I thought you weren't sure about that. First chance for the visitors. Xiongui, Del Sol, maybe. This could definitely go both ways, I think. But enough to get a few regular attacks. Alright. Jonel Pavliuc. Man marking Apaita. Oh, he's not in. Man marking? No man marking from Nasty Dragons today. Troublesome matchup. Nasty Dragons are almost certain to have at least a qualification match, so maybe they'll be getting ready for such a match here. Piccolo Vise, Karol Ishvan Mort Safi, Pansini. Jirawan Jokams. That's a miss on the first chance of the evening here. Kopini. The next match is your most important. Senati closing in on 26 years. Montserrat, who were they playing today? Commander Terme. They lost the final, by the way. Fayetano Fins. Francioni, second goal of the evening. This time from a corner. Will I send Sanotti to the Hall of Fame? Yeah, I think one day. One day he'll be a Hall of Famer for sure. Should be a fairly certain Commander Terme victory. I'm probably unnecessarily concerned about Martin's future star player, but worried about his future since we still haven't acquired a proper future coach. Yeah. I agree about that. About that concern. Could you sneak into the top 4? With a little luck? 3-0 now. Ricardo Maria Sakimi. Yeah, the problem is you will have to wait a full season after you buy the player before you can convert him. So you need the player in your squad now. Hey Dusk, good to see you. Game's going pretty okay, I should say. We are in a double counterattacking scenario here. I think we are small favorites maybe. Penalty at Aperol Negroni Stadium. It's a Suro with the penalty. Criticon Digerowen. Powerful strike. It's 1-0 for the guests. Myelinas has made it 1-0. Jonathan Assetto from a counter down the right. Well, Martin, we talked about you making the decision, wanted to play like with a counter-attacking approach, and he didn't really fit your plans, and maybe you should sell him off to a national team like an NT farm. Probably you'd be able to get a lot of money from it. Hey, Sudoku. 200 games, Sanati. Already? But I mean, was it like half a season until you could promote him? You could probably try like the first half season. It would be the end of the world necessarily, half a season without an excellent coach. Sanotti made it to the under-21s in such a situation as well, so I'm not going to win the title this season, but I did beat the first seed a week ago, and this week my dad beat the first seed to be the leader. Oh, may have opened my dad a chance to win the title. That's nice. I know, maybe I would sell him because I'll get money. Yeah, you should at least consider make a good decision now. But he would need to beat me again to get it, which I'm not going to let him. Oh, so you want to be the deciding factor. That's a good way to tease your father. Like, okay, I gave you the option, but I'll take it away again. Nice. Here's a yellow for Venhuisen. Now that's a PNF. That's the thing I just told you about my PNF in Denmark. That's what happened to Jan Peter Venhuisen. It's an excellent coach, plus 2 level 5 assistants, the most optimized trainee setup. Or can you make it even better? Yeah, you can add a form coach, of course, when it's about time for the selections as well. you would probably need your player to be in excellent form, or at least solid. I mean, if you look at Schneider here, he could, if he's very unlucky, he could. So Schneider here, I think that's the form. No, that's stamina. So he actually reached excellent stamina. He was only in solid stamina. And he only got to play in a friendly. Solid form. Up to excellent. And never got called up. That's Denmark at least. I don't know exactly how fierce the competition is for Bulgaria. Flaviotani. Quick event from the striker. 14 minutes in, and that means they are opening a minor gap. But Penarasa most likely will win today. He'd have to be quite strong to win the event against 3 central defenders, I think. I'm just glad he didn't injure anyone. Cause an injury. Roberto Piccolotti. Missing down the right, that's a big chance. If he misses another PNF, will he get a second yellow and a red card? Not necessarily. If he fails to generate the chance, he will then have another check to see if he actually scores. I was hoping to stay and follow the games, but duty calls, sadly. Hope the games go well. Thank you so much for stopping by, Dusk. All the best of luck in that final duel against your father in the season, if we don't talk. Could be we do, though. But thank you so much for stopping by. Khalil Al-Dael trying to make a fool of Jordi Piqueras, the head specialist on the central midfield for Penarasa, but he does not follow through and it's still deadlocked 19 minutes played. Commander Tammy with a wing event 13 minutes in, but they failed to make it last. All scoring training. Penrose are now with the lead. Mark Radis from the right. I'd say, Martin, you should, at this moment, while building any money you can in the effort to get a good training setup for your talent, you should probably sell anything you can and focus on that. Whoop. Training planner. So we'll be training scoring this week. That means there will be 4 weeks left of training scoring. I like the side of that. I mean, that means we can probably try a little harder next season. Because we don't have to play central midfielders up front, of course. Cruel Fabrique wing event. He finds Data Papiro. Two-0 for Nasty Dragons. What an unbelievably good start. Fun fact that I almost bought Penaros's second choice goalkeeper today. Small world. Isn't he constantly trying to sell some players? This guy? Then he's up for sale again, perhaps. I think at least he always try to have some sort of replacement system, but I think it's also, it might look like he's trading, but if I don't know if you read the global thread, but he has actually made a proposal to change the form, and it seems that some of the Italian managers, they play like if they get an injury for an important player, or if the form falls, they sign a replacement. And if he has had to make a move like that, like once or twice, and he's trying to get a good price for the player going out, it could look like he's actually trading while he's, or just bringing in replacements as situations arise in the squad. I read about that on the Norwegian forum a long time ago. Was thinking of doing something similar. I just like my divine loyalty too much. Yeah. Be at Orby with a regular chance down the right. They've missed that. I'm sure Alaric is happy about the fact that they did. I guess the trade-off is, do you want to play permanently in your team and have the loyalty bonus? Or do you try to see if you can save some money by not having to play in the squad? Hey Mendieta, good to see you in the chat. And I'm guessing the right approach comes down to how lucky are you with injuries? How lucky are you with the form? I mean, obviously, if you're very lucky, not having the player in your team to start with is the best choice because that'll be the least expensive choice. But I'm not entirely sure that's going to fly. So at least they're already planning some kind of change here. Penarasa playing ball here, Joaquin Rodriguez on a free kick. But Alejandro Atuxta with the save. There's also a manager in Norway who won multiple top league trophies recently, who had about 23 to 25 first team players at all times. Slightly worse quality than if he had 16 to 19, but always had good form. Yeah, that just takes like an incredible amount of money. And it also takes like quite a lot of ramping up to do, I guess. Pay a ton of offense to actually have the wealth accumulated within the squad somehow to be able to build that squad. Hey Bulgaro, good to see you in the chat. Luckily for me, I won't have to speculate in all that because I will not have the money to build such a team. Bad news, Montserrat has taken the lead. Laszlo Sinetki. From a right attack, wow. Look how close it is now, 9, 10, 10. The luxury, yeah, I have to spin it, I have to spin it that way. I can certainly tell that probably lost a bit of money by not being stronger than we actually were when we promoted. And I'm not sure, like an extra round in the cup will be able to make up for it over the course of a full season. But well, actually, if we win today and Commander Termit do drop points against Montserrat, we actually have a higher chance of finishing top 4. It should be okay if we can finish top 4 and get some sort of prize money. And it's about breaking even, I think. Okay. Lildiel on the right wing here. Bladluka. Now, defenders, do your work. And let's see if it's time for a counter. (2-0 for Piccolo Vise. Mozzafe. Another attack down the right. Counter time. 1-0 for Turisto Lituano. Alessandro Grandoni. No counter? A left attack counter. You can do it, boys. Maybe not. PNF time. Valentini. Failton offense. It's a triple defense, but he looks like a strong player against them. Valentini, chip towards the far corner. This could be a goal. And it's 5-0. The worst thing is when you're hoping for a counter and then the other team gets a PNF event instead. Yeah, the PNF from Lille, Jan Peter van Huysen already got a yellow for failing to convert the chance. So perhaps... Okay, Vagnetti. Must be time. Is that a wing event? Oh, it's a wing to head event. Not good. Here's trouble. We are in the relegation zone, guys. Okay, they attack again. Regular chance this time. In the middle. Don't. Zufas hits the crossbar. Pick it up. Louts, pick it up and start a counter. Louts, your turn. Redeem yourself. He redeemed himself. Good. Counter time. Counter time. Mayalinas. 2-0. Pan Kang Song. Central counter. Strong one. A sharp counter knife, we say in Denmark. Counterattack. Down the left. Through the middle, 23%, the weakest sector. Wolokis. Wolokis. Not unlucky, 23%, but we'll take it. We'll take it. Out of that relegation zone. Man, it's going to be such a scrap this season. Very lucky to score down the central sector. Poluk world class. No, that wasn't a good. Polukis. Divine loyalty. World Classukis. Yeah. Penarasa 2-0 now. Daniel Christea. Left attack. And Erbiet Olby. The counter 62%. Crazy to be outclassed in such a manner with 5 at the back, but that's the situation for Nasty Dragons today. Azul 2-0. Emmanuel Mitzna. Central attack. Hi Martin, welcome back. 14%, and now the drawback down to 9%. Wolokis just scored. So did Petrovichev. Archil Onopsvrili. Liel attacking once again. Which sector is this? Central? Oh no. We're back in the relegation zone. Kumano Vichun Nyumdaba. There's the equalizer for Kumano. And that means we are out of the relegation zone. 2 points clear of Montserrat. Wow. Yellow card for Tio Girolomoni. Yeah, there's still 4 games to play though. Shirt pulling. I mean, we could still get a regular chance or two. So it's not impossible. Imagine if the last round of the season is this close, in and out of the relegation zone every other minute. Would be absolute scenes for us and extremely stressful for me, yeah. I hope you like roller coasters. Oh, they've missed it down the right now, DL. This ride lasts another 50 minutes, yeah. I mean, I've tried something along these lines, like with my friend in real life, when he was in the cup final. And just being on the sideline, watching the final alongside him, being stressed out. And I've seen him eventually win the cup, and I've also seen him lose the final. Why is Trastulli a winger? Isn't he a striker? Yeah, but I mean, this is because we are trying to balance training scoring while also having a chance of getting some points in the league. And that means we have to play the wingers in scoring. Trastulli is not a player we will rely on in the end. So training him, playing him up front will, it'll mean we will lose some training. So because we are in this balancing act, we have to play him on the wing. Because I don't also want to save as much money as possible by playing a promoted player. I'm genuinely more stressed playing Hattrick than watching my real-life football team. The sound that came out of my mouth yesterday when I avoided an 89th minute point loss is one I've never heard. Oh, I remember, like, in the first season I played, I was fighting to overtake a team that played a few matches and then turned bot. Or ownerless at least. So I was cheering for one of the other human managers to beat him in the final round. And when he scored in the 89th minute, I was just like, yes, yes. And it was just winning like a little trophy the first season, but it was fun. Guedes with a crucial goal here against Wigan FC. Andrei Butchwan. No counter. Unrealistic. Nothing like celebrating a Hattrick goal. Nothing like celebrating an opponent's goal against an ownerless team. Which eventually gave me the league win. Six chances already. Oh, that's because the... I mean, I know it was kind of a gamble to play the counter approach, but I really wanted the scoring training out of the way, because then we can start I mean, we could actually start considering slowly trying to accumulate some wealth within the squad. and in that way trying to soft launch a little, perhaps even looking if we can find a better keeper for next season. Perhaps another defender. That way we don't have to use the financial director to get the money out of the reserves as well. But we would still have to... It would have to increase our profit in, like our profit potential as well doing so. We can't start spending any of the too little accumulated cash we already have though. I hope one of the best teams in my league crumble in the last week of the season. Hey Arthur, good to see you. Hope you're doing well on this Sunday evening. Hope you're doing better than Inter Galvaheo, because we are trailing by 1. But we've only converted once to a counter-attack, but we scored, so I guess there's chances for the second half. Really, we should win this one in order to get some fan mood when we play at home next. When will that be? Did we? Club San Marino. You managed to win 3-2 this morning. What's your team called? Are you playing from Poland, perchance? The counter-attacking level... Oh, we had a score just before halftime from Turisto, Garrett Daniels. We are Titanic counter-attacking. And we're up against Titanic counter-attack as well. From Vatican City. San Marino Uno. That will be a tough match. Internazionale. Oh, cool. Montserrat. Ingra Valley. That'll be tough. How are they doing today? They are playing each other. Wow. San Marino Uno. Wow, look at this situation in the top. 3 teams at 22 points. If this holds all the way. Insane. FC Internazionale. Let's have a look-see. Oh, both of... Oh, they're all of your teams here. Okay, nice. Oh, I saw you commenting on one of the recent videos. I'm guessing 4 at the back? No, 5 at the back. Mythical counterattack. Right. Direct free kick. Oh, and then a little unpredictable event. Michael Berry.
It's only a game.
Hey, it's Booth.
You have to be mad.
So somewhat of a extreme counter attacking approach, at least in this one. You train defenders? That's my guess, at least. Ingra Valley. They have kind of a strong defense. Playing a counter. Was that at home? It's your last season training defense. Is that a... Also, you are in a... I'm sick of playing counterattack. Yeah, I remember training my players in defense as well. Away from home, but yeah, we'll see. The only thing that could change the plan of mostly focusing on like the qualification match and be comfortable there. Like, we need to win today, and we probably need to win 4 out of 5 matches remaining if we are to avoid the qualification match. Yeah. Old school. That was me yesterday when about 8 events happened in the 89th minute. Yeah. And when you think about it, when you think about the fact that it's not even crazy anymore like it used to be. Martin, did you see that Bulgaria did find a way into the quarterfinals? Guess who they beat right on the line? Scoring in minute 89. Let's have a look at the match. Let's check it out. All right, so let's settle in for minute 89 here. It's, well, actually, minute 86. They reduced the lead to 2-1. Then a missed free kick, 87th minute. Triggers a counter attack. 88th minute. Then a yellow, then a goal, 89th minute. No. Then a missed regular chance, a yellow card even. Is that a PNF as well? That is a PNF. No, it's not. It's just a yellow. Then an injury, and then a goal in what? I know you don't like the Eurovision, but do you want to hear the winner song? No, I'm sorry, I don't. I'm sorry. And I probably can't play it on stream either, because it's against the TOS. Fjell IL. 603 hat stats. Magical. And like a well-rounded performance, I must say. 352, no arrows. Looks like no jinx, of course. Oh. Still in the cup as well. Are you in the final? Semi-final? Yeah. Half a level in form. Visibly. Could be less, of course. Yeah. Yeah, I guess he's promoting. Is that a fairly young team, or no, it's not. But he is certainly in a race against time in order to make it in the top flight, if that is his actual goal. The Nordic Vikings, that's also an insanely strong team. If I'm correct, I think he's... Didn't he win the cup? Yeah, that makes sense if his team is like 31 years old on average. Yeah, cup winners season 81. .574 against 581. Strong teams. all together. Clip. He's very high playmaking, I know from the Cycle Federation. In the sun. That's the thing, right? When you think about the situation now, Sanati approaching the age of 26, 27, 28. This is where you have to pull things off. You have to do the right decisions. It's not as bad in San Marino as it is in Denmark or Norway for that matter, but you don't have a lot of seasons to get your promotions in, and then you have to hopefully have things click in the top flight, right? And I haven't tried it before, so I have to think hard about what I do, I think. Second half has started. I do believe, though, that it's okay to be unlucky right now and perhaps in this season, because we have to save the luck for later, when it matters. It's pretty much crunch time with the hit around 26. At least if you want to have like a few extra chances. You made it to the top flight when your players were 26. How on earth did you do? Was the rest of your team older than your core then? Vagnetti. Sevellini. You must have been extremely lucky. I want to check it out though. How did it hurt you really? Because you was it due to you trying to compete somewhat in a state where you weren't really ready, or just unlucky? Oh yeah, okay, so you got kind of carried away. Yeah, I can imagine that must have been very hard to resist the urge of I totally get the decision to just raise the stamina and have a go at it. Crossing my fingers. It's looking like you're in a good situation. I mean, anyone trying to compete for a place in the top flight in Norway, in any country for that matter, would love to be in situation now, points-wise, of course. But then again, you must have had a bunch of strong players also around your core. Maybe I am at the age of 26, of course. I don't have any of those players at the moment. But my thoughts on that whole matter of when to actually buy the roundup players and go for it. I'm thinking we can probably do it a little earlier in San Marino because the profit potential increases if the team is stronger. I can't say for sure that I'll be able to return any of the investments in Denmark for sure. Your cycle is quite... Oh, because you're able to train a lot of players? So you're able to train them as you go along? Oh, I see. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, once I'm done with the playmaking bit, and the rest is just passing, a world of possibilities open. But that's not until the players are 28. And I guess that's the drawback of having a lot of trained some passing already. So if I'd had more money, if I'd had a lot of money, I would probably have just finished playmaking as soon as possible, right? But the wages would have been insane if I did that. Like the way I look at it, when people talk about how much money do you have to save up in order to do a cycle, the reason to do like a really, really big money tank, that's just to be able to train without paying attention to the wages at all. More likely, more or less, I wanted to say. Nasty Dragons 3-1, Gianmaria Santi Ukulini from an 8% left attack. He is happy tonight, Alaric, I'm sure. At least about his Hattrick fortunes. Penarosa Bramanta, 3-0. Joaquin Rodriguez from a central attack. I'll skip that one. Oh yeah. I mean, I know that Siufas. mean, we'll have to accept that they will get a chance. It's central. Alright, now counter down the left. The earlier we can get these chances, the better, because we are behind on stamina. Come on, guys. Nothing? Really? Swapping positions here. Azuro. Nasty dragons down the right. I missed down the right here. Counter opportunity for Urbi, perhaps. Do you have any particular plans for specialties across your defense once into Calmeo peak? I'm thinking unpredictable may be a good way to go, since we already have Igor Becker and Beltigano on the wings. Probably at least a single quick defender as well, maybe. The issue though, maybe not an issue, but yeah, we're just not very lucky converting the chances right now, Martin, unfortunately. I also want unpredictable with my second team. Maybe unpredictable and a quick wingback. Powerful. Central back. I'm hoping I can find a powerful man marking specialist as well, but maybe I'll just have to go with a speckless defender here. Hey Hamson, what's going on here? We are trying to at least steal a point today. I saw that you are going clear at the top of your league table. That's nice to see. You deserve a little more luck, that's for sure. Lituano, 3-0 up now. Oh, here comes the regular chance. Roberto Drastoli. Do it. Oh, that's a miss, but Volukis. Volukis time. Hey, so basically it's bad to be successful in the game too early. Is it because having too many good players becomes too expensive and you can't cover those expenses only via match takings? Yeah, pretty much, but also there's also an issue that once you like, as long as you train your core players, you want to train them at 10% stamina for as long as possible to get as much possible skill on them. Once you start to compete more seriously, you'll have to raise the stamina, and that means you will slow down your training results. So if you up the stamina percentage of your training too early, you will end up nerfing your team in the end as well, when they're supposed to peak as well. So it's about timing everything. Blind Tech NP, hello Hattrick. I'm also a member from that. Welcome, good to see you in the chat. Score! My match is not going too great at the moment. We are gambling a bit by trying to score a point from the counterattack today. Hey Martin, have a good one. Have a good Sunday evening. Thank you so much for stopping by. We're trying to get some scoring training done. I honestly thought it would be a little easier to get that done nicely while playing the core players, but it turns out it's a bit more problematic than I'd hoped. But we could pretty much just focus on the midfield strong and train some playmaking for the rest of the season. But I will admit the team spirit has been a little low, so that's also the reason why we chose this approach today, because then we could play it cool and get some team spirit back into the side. After goes well, great stream, good chat, good luck in the last half hour. Hope Inter Calveo clutch up in the end. Thank you so much for stopping by, Sudoku. It was nice chatting, and good luck on your qualification to the top flight promotion adventure. Certainly hope they'll find something somewhere soon in the final 30 minutes. Trasuli should have done better. Maya Linus. Three 0 up now. About to Philip B from the right. Hey, bikers. Sorry I joined later. No worries. Good to see you in the chat. Why not play the regular positions with the core team? Training reasons. Yeah, we have to train scoring. And while we could be playing with a stronger team at this time in the season, because we don't have a lot of scoring training updates left, we could play 3-5-2 for instance, but we don't have the team spirit at the moment, so we played it cool today and played the counter to try to turn that around. Next year, next season, things will get easier for us. See, I'm currently training 17-18-year-olds in defense. I watched a lot of your videos, but don't remember if you mentioned what you consider ideal age of players for becoming competitive. I'd say long, like by going competitive, I think you mean to increase the stamina. Around the age of 28 is my... Because when you, like, they have to accumulate the stamina as well. Huertas up 2-0 now from a left attack, Ilya de Vogel. So they have to get the stamina in, and all the players you have to buy, your roundup players, they'll have to accumulate some loyalty before they perform very well as well. So 28. Then you'll have the loyalty at age 31. Hopefully you'll be promoting during 28, 29, 31. Perhaps you have to promote one more time or something. Then you'll hopefully be in the top flight, the best league, and then you have a few seasons to try, see if you can win a trophy perhaps. I got it. Got it. Does the team spirit improve if you played cool and lose the match? Yes. Team spirit is just a manageable resource, so you can always increase it by 1/3. So you can always, like, if your team spirit is 6 before the match, then you divide it by 1/3. You multiply it by 1/3 of your... You increase it by 1/3. So that would be 6 divided by 3, 2, added on to your 6, so that's 8. If you play match of the season, you always divide your team spirit by 2. So if you were at 6 and you play match of the season, it'll be 3 after the match. Herbie at Alby. From a regular attack this time, Tibor Christian. Soria Marino reduced the lead for Piccolo Visa. Now it's 2-1. Alfonso Leite with the left attack. When you think about the name Team Spirit and Confidence, it would maybe actually make more sense to talk, like to rename it in a way of how much intensity would you want your team to play with, and then it costs energy in some way. So instead of so you play it cool, you don't play as intensively, and then you gain some energy. But if you play very intense, you lose energy. At least in regards of how it actually works here. Direct free kick from Tyson Edwards. No goal for Piccolo Visa. What has happened? Maybe one more regular chance. I mean, I do agree about the fact, like, if you feel like team spirit should be at a risk if you lose a match, right? But that's not the case. "20 minutes. At least we don't have Kumano Tama up in front here, but how did they miss so much already? Here comes Lieldiel. Siufas. Louds, come on. No. Yeah, I think it's going to be too tough to turn this around now. Yeah, and then a notification on the phone to confirm we're down 3-1. The fans are going to be devastated. It's not good. Alan Valentini. Oh, it's the PNF. 6-0 for Jonathan's Nasty Dragons. Wow. %7 chance. I wish I was as lucky as Jonathan's Hattrick for Alan Valentini. Another free kick. Easily defended by Irby Orby. Maja Linas has made it 4-0. Carlos Eras Aguilar. Right attack. The match engine is a little broken today, but Onopsprili gives the ball away. Volukis. Oh, we miss. Trustuli gets the chance. It should have been like Wuluki's formidable experience, more scoring. Hadn't thought much about loyalty, to be honest. Does the division you're in matter for training purposes? I assume it matters in terms of match revenue. It's better to be in a division with teams you can beat. It certainly is. So it doesn't matter for training purposes, but yet again it does, because the higher the division you play in, the more likely you are to be in a situation where you have to make compromises in regards to your training. So not in a direct form, but in an indirect form, right? Or in an indirect way. The second goal, we need a third goal as well. We are to steal a point here. It's not like loyalty is going to be super crucial, but it's always nice to have a player having a little extra. And I guess as long as you are not replacing like a peak level for your team, a peak level roundup player, you won't notice the difference. I didn't see the third goal for them. Nah. Yeah. It's not. It's not the best evening. Hattrick wise. How did you perform this weekend with your team, McCulloch? Butt bashing. Lildiel attacking down the right. Come on, guys. Defend now. Defend. Counter time. It's time for counter. It can only be that way. It would only be fair to restore the Tuano. 4-0. Alessandro Grandoni. I mean, we've only converted once. Yeah. No? Well, then we're doomed. At least for this match. Counterattack. Oh, but we are faltering. That's a central attack, I think. We'd have to be super lucky now. As lucky as Nasty Dragons. It's a miss. It's even down the strong sector. Comando Terme. 2-1. That means we are still 3 points clear of Montserrat. Yeah, unlucky. Right now, I wish I was just bot bashing, raking in the income. Was curious if you contemplated 5 at the back for better defensive ratings and higher counter-attack level. Not really, because I don't have any formation experience with 5 at the back. Like today's approach is a consequence of the lack of team spirit and wanting to get a week's scoring training out of the way. Hey MJ, good to see you in the chat. Not so good. Nah, not so good. Asuro, Chiaro, Calcio, 3-0 up now. Emanuele Mitzna. Trust the process. Exactly. But what kind of defenders can we get? 27 years old. Mono skill. Still 1734 potential. Crazy. Is that because of the set pieces or? I don't think that relegation should be a real danger. We are still playing both Montserrat and Sabu Pentis. I'm glad to hear that you like the live stream as well. Look at the top situation as well. San Marino Uno is currently beating Ingra Valley. (2-1) at the moment. Let's just follow that. I must admit I have underestimated the level of the third division just a little bit. Ignacio Ignanello misses to the left. Guedes 3-0 up against Vegan now. 6 points clear of the qualification matches. But yeah, we ended up in a fairly strong third division, I guess. I think the chance of us getting a... Nah, it was just... It was a bit of a joke. Like, I was trying to pretend that I'm bulging for the pressure and starting to buying players. So I was just joking. Kutukali Suganbekov 4-0. Minute 83 for Guedes. Distraction from the game, yeah, maybe. But I do actually think that there's a possibility of finding perhaps a few players that could do with a lot of 75% playmaking training. Maybe some wingbacks. More of a counter-attack specialist here. Would be a very cool man marking / central offensive central defender. But he had, like, we still need Zanotti and the other guys to be older. He'll be too old compared to these guys. But I must admit, I mean, it's a bad thing to be looking at these players now. You do feel an urge to just get started with something interesting. But it's not time. Patience. And especially when you lose on an evening like this, don't give in to the urge of doing something what about yeah, I shouldn't be looking at these players, but I am. 28-year-old like what? Titanic maybe? Oh. Yeah, maybe not. Wow, look at such a player here as well. He's listed at 2 in the morning. Why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? There's no reason, he's way too old. Peaked Robi's a bit under pressure here. It's like looking at sports cars. No, it's not. Well, maybe that first option worth 105 million. If you look at the search I made, I did leave an option for fairly good players to show up, like the mythical main skill as well as extraterrestrial winger. That combination is quite good. I know for clubs a lot of Man, just go along like this. Hey Arthur, have a good evening. Hopefully I'll see you next week, yeah, I hope. If I have a Hattrick account now, no, obviously not. I don't even have 50 million euros in my Hattrick account. So no. And it's illegal to sell accounts. It's against the term of service. So DL, please don't score yet another time because we like our fan mood. Louds, don't. Good. Penarosa up 4-0. Joaquin Rodriguez, 50 goals. A brace tonight. Ricardo Maria Sacchini, 7-1. Scoring down the left. Stewie Benton picking up a yellow here. We have the first results in here. Turisto Lituano, 4-0 win against Chelsea Racing. Kumano Tame wins 2-1 against Montserrat. That's nice. That's a little help for us. And Club San Marino Uno beat Ingra Valley Football Club 2-1. Makes it a three-way race at the top of the division. Stewie Benton ending up injuring Ciro Savellini. In the dying minutes here, Santini takes over. It's not going to make any difference here. It's a 3-1 win for DL against Inter Galvao. And there's the final whistle, unfortunately. AC Trepicati lose 3-0 at home against Azzurro Chiaro Calcio. Nasty Dragons grab a huge win against Urbi 4-2. Penarosa Bramante hang on in the top flight for a top spot as well by winning 4-0 away against Ipesenti. And I can't see this match because it's re-live now, but Guedes win 4-0 against Vegan FC in the top flight. Feutan offense. Wins 7-1, I think, and Myelina's 4-0 against Legalin FC. Let's have a quick look at the top flight as soon as it's updated here. Two teams, Pico Rubisi and Penarosa Bramante at 23, then we're Myelinas at 21. Very close. Broken in half, you could say. Vegan FC, Legalin in the qualification zone here. Next round. Pico Rubisi against Guedes and Penarosa playing Legalin. Vegan playing Myelinas as Ipesento play Soria Marino. Okay. We are still above the relegation zone, the direct relegation zone. And there's a great gap. 3 teams at 22 points today. 10 rounds in. Yeah, I just read that he, unfortunately, again, he suffered some issues. I think he collapsed, but he was able to get up himself and get into the ambulance. So that's nice to read. I didn't watch the game. Next week, Club San Marino Uno. It's going to be a tough match. Wow, and Igra Valley up against the Mountain King. Liliel against Comando Terme. Oh. So we could be tied with Montserrat if they win against Sabio Bentis. Or the other way around, we will be just 1 point ahead of Sabio Bentis if they win. It's getting interesting for sure. -2. We'll see how bad it is tomorrow on the form update. Yeah. Nothing else to do about that. Not quite the... But, yeah. I will see what we can do against San Marino, of course, in a week's time, but it's not nice being in the bottom half of the series, of course. Anyway, that's all for this Sunday stream. Thank you so much for stopping by and spending a little time with our nice game, Hattrick. I'm thinking we are back in a week for another San Marino live stream against the match against Club San Marino. We'll have to find some points soon if this season is not to turn into a total disaster, to be honest. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday and have a great week. Take care. Bye.